Hello. Welcome to the 7 Days Iceberg. 7 Days is quite the interesting band, in my opinion. 7 Days, like I said, is interesting, and the history of it, behind it is different. The music wasn't good. I mean, listen to this shit. Yeah, not very good. Some of the songs, I was too lazy to keep writing, I guess, and, I pretty much just freestyled most of the time on guitar. And, I'm not a very good lyric writer, so most of the time, the music didn't have lyrics. So, in this video, we're going to be going from the surface to the abyss. Let's jump right into it. Now, the album cover to the beginning album is kind of confusing, and we don't even really know what it is, if we're being honest. But if we're being honest, we got it from a Twitter account called This Band Does Not Exist, or something along those lines. Judy had sent us some photos from the account. And of course, they're not a part of any album, we believe. And the backstory is pretty much the pictures are generated by computers, so they're computer-generated pictures. So they're pretty random. Nobody really knows, not even us really know what it is or what it's supposed to be. But whenever I look at it, I think of it as a demon in some sort of space, like outer space, or just somewhere where there's stars and it's like some other being just in that area. The bandmates are interesting. Junie is from New Jersey. Draven is from Canada. I know, hot. And me, Nate, is from Texas. Now, we have actually never met in real life, if we're being honest. And usually we would just set each other our tracks and we'd put them together. And eventually they came together and put a song, which weren't great. Like I said in the beginning of the video, the music was not that great, and we didn't really know what we were doing. Junie definitely knows how to produce and mix, but we never really had the time for that, so usually we just used GarageBand, and it sounded like absolute dog water. But if we never had met, who knows where this band would be now. And I'm glad we met, because they're some of my closest friends, and they were with me through some of the hardest times in my life. And I really hope that I can meet them one day, and we could maybe even make a song together in real life, and it'd be quite interesting. Now, the how-to videos, I've released a few of them, like how to play our song 42099, which we'll get into later. And I think another song, this topic doesn't really go that deep. It's just, hey, I want to make a video on how to play this specific song or whatever. Which usually they're not even that hard, and if you were a good musician, you could probably just figure it out yourself, because we're not. At the time when we made those songs, I had only been playing guitar for, I don't know, I started in September of 2020, so I had only been playing for about 10 months this so I wasn't the greatest, but I had definitely played for a while. And so yeah, this topic doesn't really go deep, but it was just, hey, let me make this video on how to play our song. Now, who are we? As I'm saying that, sounds like we died. We're not dead. Obviously, I'm talking, and well, Junie and Draven are not dead. But Draven is sick right now, so that kind of sucks. Rest in peace, Draven. No, I'm just kidding. He's not dead. He's not dead. Sorry. But we're just a bunch of freaking immature teenagers. Just like, hey, we love grunge, we love rock so much. Let's make a band. Let's create music together. And that's pretty much it. Honestly, we still talk. Obviously, I don't know if I said that already, but we still talk. We have a group chat, and we usually are just stupid. Draven always asks stupid questions. He always asks, "Is Hitler really that bad?" Or like, "Why?" So, moving on. Now, the beginning album has an interesting history too, kind of. Not really, but so basically we had worked on that album for like 4 days, and he wrote those songs. Some of the songs I didn't even know what I was doing, and I think the song Chemistry Teacher, the last song on the album, is literally in some weird tuning, absolute weird tuning. I don't even know what I was doing. I think I was just like, well, this is the last song on the album, so let's might as well make it an interesting song. So I think I just tuned my guitar to something interesting or whatever. I don't even know what the notes were, and I probably don't still. So yeah, the beginning album is a collection of 7 songs, because we thought it'd be clever for 7 days. 7 songs, 7 days. And that had only been for that one album, in which it was kind of bad. But Junie and Draven say it is low-key a kind of fire album, which I don't want to listen to it, but I kind of want to, just to see what they're talking about. So that was the beginning album. In the early days in which it was not the same lineup as today, which today is me, Junie, and Draven, we had another bandmate. His name was Brody, and we're still friends with him. He's my best friend. We still talk. He's a great person. I love him so much. And we had thought it'd be a great idea to make our own custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't know what we were thinking, but we literally even emailed Konami and we're like, hey, we were wondering if we could make our own custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and we were just making sure that it'd be okay with y'all. Such and such, whatever. I'll put a screenshot up on the screen right now. It's a really stupid idea. But those were very fun days. I miss them a lot. When we released the song 42099, Brody had left the band already. And if you can tell, the song is about the Columbine massacre on April 20th, 1999. Now, we do not condone school shootings at all. It's a terrible thing to do. Don't ever do it. Eddie Vedder once said, like, why would you do it why would you do it and then kill yourself? And then just like something along these lines of that, and like you wouldn't be able to enjoy the fame, and you're only famous for whatever amount of time that you get on the news or whatever, something along those lines. And the song is just very weird, and I even released a heavier version, which sounds bad, but it's on the channel right now if you want to listen to it. I guess I recommend doing it. It's just the same song, just different, and it's all electric guitars, and it has drums and bass, I think, maybe. I don't know if I did bass on that song, but I don't know. But yeah, if you want to listen to it, go ahead. It's on the channel. It's called Heavier 42099. The summer of 2021 was quite the summer. It was fun. It was just interesting, you know. I had a girlfriend, and the bandmates were we're still really close, but like we were so much closer, I feel, because now we talk still, but like we don't really talk as much as we did then. And you know, I really miss those times, but that's the past, and you sometimes just have to let it go, because you can't go back. And now that we were in the abyss, we get into the heavier and deeper stuff. Our breaking up video was our video of telling our fans goodbye, and we said how 7 days impacted our lives, which isn't a bad idea if you're breaking up a band. I recommend doing that. But we had broken up because something went down. Brody had left the band, and we were just like, this is it, this is the end of the band, which obviously wasn't, because we kept going. And it was an interesting video. I can't watch the video, it's too heavy for me. Just all the memories, you know, floods in, and we just really wish that what happened had never happened. Now the feud was something between me and the bandmates and Brody about a girl. I know it sounds really, really stupid, but I was head over heels for that girl, man, and just about 5 months after everything had happened, I broke up with her, which I don't like to think about, and I'm sure neither did the bandmates, because that summer, which we'll get into next, was one of the best summers of my life. But the reason why Brody left was because of a kind of a fight, I guess, we had over a girl, and now the final part of this video is very deep and very emotional, and is very hard on us, because we know that we shouldn't have done what we did, and we still regret it to this day. Now, what had happened was me and Brody me and Junie were really stupid and thought the girl that he was talking to, which the girl I dated, kind of took from him. I did take from him. I don't know why I said I kind of took from him. I did take from him. We just had thought that he was he liked her for lust. That was all. He didn't like her because of other things. He just wanted her for his own sexual pleasure. I was wrong. I am wrong, and I am so sorry for what I did. But I had post screenshots on his story of what he had said to, or how he was talking to the girl. And it's such a terrible thing, and I sincerely apologize for what me and Junie did, and I just really hope that we can move it past us. I know it's gonna be really hard to do that, and I know it sounds really stupid because we are still friends to this day, and it's just interesting, you know. Now, like I said, 7 days had quite the history and was quite the band. Now, we don't know if we're gonna go on still, but we're gonna see what we can do, because making music, I love doing that so much. And even though we've been through our ups and downs, and we've just been through a lot together, I just want to thank all of y'all, all my bandmates, and all my friends for just being there with me through the toughest times, because I couldn't have asked for a better set of friends or whatever. So, thank you guys so much for watching this Iceberg video of the 7 Days history. I know I got a little bit deep at the end and a little bit serious, but I just want to thank you all for everything that y'all have done for us and just everything that's happened. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.